Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks for coming out to view me tonight. I have my friend with me here today, Temika.
Hi.
I told you guys that I would actually have her come on and have some discussions with us as a guest on the channel, and she's joining me today. And we're coming to talk to you today about the who's saying the video again? Be sexy for your man.
Yes.
Or how to? No, wait. What was the name of the? I forgot that quick.
And we
how to make your man crave you? How
They-
to make wives? How to make your husband crave you? So Tamika just got through finished watching the video.
I did.
And she usually have a lot of good feedback about my videos that I make. So I just asked her today, would she be willing to come on the channel and discuss the video? So here she is eating her popcorn.
Got to have a snack. I love food, guys.
She does. She greedy. Here we are. So Mika, what did you think about the video?
Well, guys, I love the video. She actually gave me a lot of insight on just relationship, period. I am engaged to a guy, and she gave me some things to think about because we get complacent. You know, everyday routine, it turns into a habit, and we tend to form have bad habits. So in a lot of the situations that she was talking about, it opened my eyes to, I was married for 14 years and now divorced and in my new relationship, and there were things that I seen even with my ex-husband that I could have done differently, which was like number one, the catering piece. Like, we get so routine to, do the kids, do the school, do work, do this, that we forget, what? When he met me, I was this fly diva. Like,
Right.
I'm strolling through the mall. I'm doing this. I got the bag. I got the heels on. I mean, even if you don't wear heels, put on a wet pair of wedges, And if you don't do neither one, put on some sexy flats, It was just some of the things she was talking about. And then, the visual pieces. Men are visual about everything. And when you think about it, like when he met you, it was something in particular he was drawn to. Whether it was your boobs, whether it was your butt, your face, your eyes. It was something on you that was popping.
No filter.
I don't. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have one. But it was something on you that was popping that this man was like, man, that's it. That's who I want to be with for the rest of my life. And now he come home and it don't look like what it looked like. So
It's not what he signed up for.
Yeah. So she woke me up to a lot of stuff, and even with like the guy that I'm dating now, like we don't get to see
the guy that you're engaged to.
Yes,
Fascinating.
correction.
She has a boob.
Yes, I do, and I love him, love him, love him.
High five.
Love him, love him.
Antone.
Yes.
And
Angelo.
There you go.
She always want to call him something else. But anyway, we don't get to see each other that often. And the last time that I got to go see him,
he's in the military.
Yes.
Let's be clear.
Yes.
Don't do my friend. Be like, oh, her dude don't see her often. That she may be that side chick. No, he's in the military.
He's in the military.
Okay.
So when I got ready to go see him, at first I wasn't gonna get my hair done.
What?
And
yeah, I don't play that.
yeah. So, but you said something to me. That you said something to me. You told me to get my hair done.
Your girl be trying to get it together. Okay.
So she told me to get my hair done. Don't go with no nappy, because I was like, well, we just want to see each other. And she was like, get your hair done.
Lord, send me my husband so I could be booed up. And y'all see me today with no makeup. So for all of those who was like, you don't need makeup, stop wearing makeup. I love myself without makeup, and I love myself with makeup.
Yes.
Okay, continue.
So I got my hair done like right before I got ready to get on my flight. And that was something I really didn't think he was going to catch. But when I paid attention to the video tonight, And I went back to think about it. The first thing he said to me was, "Baby, your hair is beautiful." And I was like, okay. He paid attention. It was something new because we send each other pictures every day so we can see each other in the morning time. And I was nappy-headed on those pictures. So he paid attention to the visual pieces. He noticed, And then he even told me. He was like, you got your hair done to come see me. So I made him feel special. He was like, you didn't even have to do that, but you did it. So, like, ladies, we got to get it together. Because this is my last time getting married. Okay? So I took some notes. And I'm going to be dropping some stuff when we get married. I'm not even going to know how to open up the pickle jar, okay? I'm going to be very helpless in some places.
Submissive.
Yes, very.
We have to learn how to be submissive to our husbands because we, as women, in today's society, and I'm not going to say we as black women, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Caucasian, whatever. We as women in today's society, we have this I can do everything by myself, I don't need no man type of attitude. So when you get with your man, you are so used to doing everything by yourself that you demasculate him.
Yes.
And he begins to pull away from you because he like, well, what you need me for? And we looking like, well, all I need you for really is to take out the garbage and change my oil and put gas in my car and in the bedroom. But men don't want to just be used for those things.
They don't.
So we have to learn how to be submissive to our husbands, and there's nothing wrong with being submissive.
Number one, something that I picked up is that men have to feel needed. Needed. And if they don't feel like you need them, believe me, Chantel and Shaquiqua will...
Shanae.
Oh, Shanae. That's right. That was Shanae. Will make them feel needed. And it can be some of the simplest things that we forget sometimes.
Hey, can you open this?
Yes.
It's too hard. It's too hard. Don't go in there in the kitchen just popping stuff over like I got this.
Or taking out the trash. Like, don't do it. I'm going to tell y'all. My son-in-law, he was the one who taught me this piece right here. Because after my divorce, you get used to just doing stuff, taking trash out, doing this, And him and my daughter came to stay with me for a minute. And when they came to stay with me, he was like, see, she talking about the snacks, but she eat my snacks. But he was like, Mama, why are you touching that bag of trash? And I was like, I'm just taking the trash out, son. It need to be taken. He was like, but there's a man here now. And I was like, at first, a part of me wanted to be like, well, what you mean? I'm a woman. What? And then the Holy Spirit was like,
The what now?
The Holy Spirit spoke to me and said, no, ma'am. He just spoke. There is a man, not a little boy, but a man here now. So he was willing to take on that responsibility. So sometimes we got to stop listening to Beyonce now, talking about be independent. I want to be somebody's dependent.
I'm a single lady.
Yeah, because you're going to stay a single lady.
Oh, no. I won't say.
Yeah. So we got to stop listening to all them little songs, and we need to listen to what the Holy Spirit is saying to us, what God is saying. He's saying you can be independent and a dependent at the same time. You can have your own mind, but the words say be submissive unto your husband.
You better come through with scriptures, because I know stuff in the Bible, but I can't speak scriptures out.
And he'll tell us, a praying woman will sanctify her husband. So when tough times get tough and, he gets bullheaded, girl, you are a kingdom's child. You're God's queen, his flower that he personally picked out of his garden. So this man that's obligated to him, instead of fussing and arguing with him, just love on him. Because what does God do to us?
Okay. So let me ask you a question. And I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, go ahead.
Because you were saying what God does to us, even when we mess up.
Yes.
He still loves us, caressed us, and still be there for us regardless of what we do.
Has never turned his back.
But the thing about that is, Miss Temika, is God is perfect.
That's true.
We ain't.
We ain't.
So we can't do it all the time.
But we are striving to be like him.
Right.
So, one thing that I am practicing and learning over just different situations that have been going on in my life is that in the imperfectness of me, I have to always remember, okay, you know what? Did that situation really outweigh the love that I have for him? You have to think about it like, okay, you got 10 things that you love about him, and it's one thing that's a thorn in your butt. And I'm sorry.
Pros and cons. Pros and cons.
Is it worth it? And picking and choosing your battles.
Oh, that's major.
Picking and choosing. Because I have a girlfriend.
Me.
I'm
going to tell you.
Go.
It's me. I don't know if you're going to talk. Go. But I am such a bold and outspoken person.
She is.
My nature is controlling. And I have to let you know how I feel. So I remember when I was in my relationships, not only with my ex-husband, that's why I always say I need an alpha male. Because I'm something to deal with, honey.
She is. But it's okay, though.
I used to get to a point where I used to battle. Like, if I didn't feel like, I used to go to battle. Oh, no. Well, he used to be looking at me like, okay, you want to go to battle? And then later on, when it all settled down, and I think about it, I was like, that was unnecessary. Like, I need to do all that. So you really have to choose your battles. Mm-hmm. If it's not, my rule of thumb is this. Think about it. Shut up. Oh, that's not politically correct.
Be quiet.
There you go. This better have. Be quiet and think. If I agree to this, is it going to kill me? Is it going to cause my kids any harm?
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to make me feel less than a woman? Is it going to cause anybody pain? If it's not, girl, go ahead and do it.
Let it go.
I'll be like, all right. You know what, babe? And don't be like, whatever, go ahead. Mm-mm. You got to be like, you know what?
Wasn't about it.
You know what, baby? You're right. You the man. I'm with you on that one. With your little cute self. Okay?
Believe me. One thing that I'm going to tell y'all something that this lady, I went to go visit at this church. She told me, she walked up to me, and this is when I was still married. And I was upset because my ex-husband loved to gamble. And he got money. But
I did too, girl.
But
he stayed in the casino.
Yes.
Spending thousands and thousands.
Yes, just
thousands.
blowing
I had
money.
everything in the comp store. All the bags, all the trinkets, everything.
Yes, everything. And they gave you purses. Mm-hmm. Like, who goes to a casino and get a purse or get a ride home in a limo? Like, that's how much my ex-husband gambled. But
how you get there? You get a ride home in a limo. How you get there?
Like, you know, when you get
to... Caught a cab there and got a limo ride back?
No, like, we've been in a rental car or something, like, you know, and go. And then they be like, oh, we got y'all.
I'm kidding.
But, anyway, so he would gamble. And it would upset me because I was like, even though he got money, like, something drastic. I just felt like something drastic was going to happen and bam, the money was going to stop and we wasn't going to have no money because he blowing money in the casinos. And this lady told me, she said, sweetie, didn't know nothing about me. So I know one about it but God. She said, you stop worrying about the money. She said, because that's your husband. He's supposed to lead you. And if he falls short, he doesn't need you in his ear talking about something that you done messed up, you done did this, you done did that. What he needs to see is a woman that's going to humble herself and get on her knees. And when he walk in that room, he hear you crying out to God, Lord, have mercy on my husband because of the decisions that he made for this household. She was like, God will honor that faster than he will y'all two in division, separation, confrontation, arguing, fussing, and cussing at each other because the only person getting the glory out of it is the enemy.
Well, you just taught me something. Because when my husband was out there gambling, doing all this, I was like, listen, you just spent $15,000 at the casino tonight. I was in the world, so don't. I'm still in the world a little bit. I ain't gonna front. I backslide a little bit. But are you agreeing to that?
I'm just saying that you can't front. You have to be honest.
Oh, okay, yeah. So not really much, but back then I was like a gangster, so I was really all the way in the hood. So I was like, you going to this month, spending all our money, what we gonna do? And he used to be like, oh, I'm sorry. He just looked so down and beat up about my responses to that. But going to the Lord and praying about his habit, I was like, listen, you cannot go to the casino no more.
She told me to pray.
No? Okay. So we praying.
So you pray about their habits.
I learned.
And when they hear you praying
that casino
about their habit, they can't get mad and be like, she always on the phone talking to her girlfriend about me. No. My wife is always on her knees talking to God about me. So what he gonna do? He gonna get tired of you hearing you on your knees.
Because God gonna fix it. Because when you go to God and ask him for something,
it's fixed.
He gonna fix it. You just have to be patient.
Yep.
Go to him one time. He don't need you to go to him 2 or 3 times. Lord, I didn't ask you.
It only take you to pray.
But he do it at his time.
Yes.
That's why some of us feel as though we got to keep going to God for stuff.
Yeah.
Because we like, okay, I didn't pray. You ain't did it. I didn't pray. You ain't did it. And I'm a victim of that.
We all are.
Because even with my daughter's situation, which is the another Oprah show, we'll talk about that at the time.
Yeah.
But I didn't win, and I'm like, listen, bro. Yeah, I talked to him.
We all have. Well,
I talk to him like he's my best friend.
Me too.
And I keep it
because I be
real.
like, Jesus, look.
I don't go to him like, holy, holy,
Abba Father. No.
I go to him like, you tripping.
Like I'm talking to you on the phone. I be like, Jesus, what is going on? Especially
you tripping.
With all the stuff that's been going on in my life. I had to ask him, Lord, is this punishment? Do you want me to, what you want me to do? And I know he be sitting there, he be like, my child, like, she don't understand, like, I'm using her life to get the glory out of it. Like, I'm teaching you, I'm stretching you to be this woman of God. You're going to be before people. You're going to have to keep it real with them. Like, I'm not perfect, but God is still yet using me. People, and that's what I love about my pastor. Like, he's so awesome.
Her pastor.
Our pastor. But what I love about him, he's so awesome. He always teaches us to be real. Like,
he's so
don't,
real.
Yes, don't act like you all holier than thou, because that's when you fall off your pedestal.
We go to a millennial church.
Yes. So y'all have to check it out. Trinity Harvest.
Shout out to Trinity Harvest.
Yes.
Made me join. I ain't been in church in forever because I started messing with churches a long time ago.
I did the same thing. I ran away from church too, and then I came back.
Okay, but look, we're going to bring it back.
Yes.
Because it's getting lengthy. You see how my videos be getting. You be all up in it. You be like, ah. So, what questions do you think that the viewers that watch the video while we're munching on popcorn, that's heck of buttery,
but it's good. Well,
what questions do you think that some of my viewers will have that you think I can answer for you?
Well, one of my questions when I saw it was when you were giving examples of things to do, give me some examples of some looks, like some quick looks. You know, because, you know, like sometimes, I don't wear makeup, ladies. But sometimes, like, makeup takes a little bit of time. So, I think that, like, on some, like, your next video.
Oh, you're talking about quick looks you can do.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about, I think you're saying with those looks that you can get your dude when you know you're not playing, like.
Oh, no. Some sexy looks. Like, she can give y'all some examples, you know.
Well, first of all, maybe I shouldn't have ate that munch right there.
Okay.
It was my turn to talk.
Okay.
Well, to be perfectly honest, men don't like your makeup anyway. Okay?
Okay.
But If you feel you're sexiest in your makeup and you know that your man likes you in makeup, then do makeup. But if your man likes you barefaced, then there's no need to do makeup. What you need to do is unwrap your hair, curl it, or whatever you do. Put on something sexy, not lingerie. You can do lingerie if you got it like that. Cause me, I need a sundress. Okay, I ain't there yet. We still working out.
Girl, I wear your lingerie if you're comfortable with yourself.
I said that.
Cause I'm gonna throw some lingerie on. Keep going.
That's fine. But I mean, whatever you deem, you know your man. You know what he feels is sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Comb your hair down. Get up out that do-rag. Get up out that bandana. Put you some earrings on. Put you a little cute little outfit on that you know he'll like. Walking around the house. And so smell good. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
One thing you're not doing, you don't have on sweats.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have on a raggedy t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Your hair ain't up in a bonnet. And it's different.
Okay.
Makeup is not always the answer.
Okay.
For me, your girl look.
I keep telling her she's flawless without the makeup.
Your girl look the Well, I'm not sexy for nobody, Lord. My bad. I'm trying to be good. But you know, your girl, when she put on the little lashes and stuff, I be popping. Whatever.
She popping now without the makeup. But we'll let her have her makeup moment.
Okay.
And
so, what's another question?
Another question.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Let me think.
I got the kernel stuck right. Give me. I'll be right back.
She crazy, y'all. Okay. So another question I had when I was looking at the video was when you were talking about how I come to him when there are things that I want to discuss.
Okay.
And that's something that I really feel like I need to practice on is my conversation. Like, how I go into it, what I look like when I'm going into it, just the all around thing because, like you said, perception is everything.
So what I would say going into it, if you already know that you need to talk to your man about something that's very important to you, you have to set the mood.
Okay, because I was going to say, if I'm very heated, then if I'm upset about whatever that situation is, how do I get to that place?
Number one, if you're heated, go in the room and pray.
Okay.
Get on your knees and pray that God calms your anger, because he knows we have it, we're all human. Calms your anger, and that he gives you the right words to say. Because in situations like that, you want to involve God in it in the beginning before it even comes to the surface.
Okay.
Because if you go in it with your human ways, you're going to go in there and you're going to pop off.
Okay.
You can go pop off. So what you need to do is you need to calm yourself. Maybe meditate for a while. And while you're meditating, you talk to the Lord. If you don't know how to meditate, just go into a straight prayer and ask God for the things you want. The Lord, I'm going in here. He's coming home at such time. Give me the words to say. Calm this anger that I have in me so that it won't hinder me from getting my message across. Have me come across to my husband with love so that he receives me properly.
Okay.
And do your whole little prayer thing. And when he comes home, make a legitimate effort to not be nasty, because what's that's going to get you?
Nowhere.
He going to go into defense immediately, and already your conversation is already done.
Okay. I can receive that. Because when I looked at the video and I was listening, that was one of my pieces, because I know I'm working on my attitude and how I respond and to things, because even like Angela, sometimes I get frustrated because I can't just like, if something's going on, I can't pick up the phone and be like, hey baby, da 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 da. I have to wait You know, so you get those moments of the weights get built up, you know. And sometimes I find myself where he'll call me, he can tell in my tone. Because he's learned to pay attention to my tones and how I respond to stuff. If it's one word answers, and he'll be like,
the attitude. He already know, like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
But what you want to do, even if after that prayer you don't feel content inside, then you need to not have that conversation that day. Okay. You need to give yourself time to be able to completely calm down to where you can think straight. Because even when you, it depends on the situation. When you like a 50-50, when you like ready to go ham and break some stuff and probably strike him, you need to probably wait a couple days. You know what I'm saying? Because you cannot go into a situation where you're ready to fight. Okay. Or you ready to argue because you coming out there like, sit down. We need to talk. Like when you got those emotions going, girlfriend, go sit down. Go to sleep. Okay. Because you're not ready. Okay. You need to be able to come to your husband and talk to him when you are 100% calm and ready to move past the anger and ready to go into your
5-second rule. No, you dropped it. My bad.
My couch is clean, boo. Okay, don't get it twisted. You're ready to go into your straight mode of fixing it. Okay. You can't go into mode fix when you like talk. Just wait for my turn. You got your little, you holding your little thing. Hold your thing. You wait till it's my turn. I can't do that.
Okay. So I receive that. Okay, let me see. So I wanted to know about the examples of that.
And it takes time. I'm not saying that this is gonna happen every time, but it's after things are occurring in your household, you have to give it time to manifest. And you have to catch yourself. You be like, ooh. All right, let me go in this room. And you got to catch yourself sometimes. They be making you so mad, you be ready like, boom. Oh, you got to catch yourself. Because one thing that's for sure and two things for certain, what comes out of your mouth, you cannot come back.
That's true.
Once you said it, after you not mad, after you done being mad, you'll be like, ooh, I said that?
I got an example, ladies.
And sometimes you can hit a brother so deep or a sister so deep that what you said, they will never, ever forget that.
True.
And guess what? I have a friend right now that tell me her dude has said so many bad things to her that she will never forgive him. And they will never be able to be back. It's like getting a wine glass. It's whole at that point. Once you say the things you say, you dip it over, boom, you break it. You can go to the store and get some glue, and you can piece it back together. But guess what? There's still some missing spots. You still gonna see the shatters within that glass. It will never be the same. You may be able to drink out of it if you put it together right.
Wow.
But it will never be as beautiful as it was before it broke. So be careful. Your mouth is very powerful.
The words we speak give life. We got the power of life and death in our tongues. And I can honestly, from an example, I was thinking about it. When she was talking, I had a night where I was just all in my emotions. And, you know, it had built up and I was frustrated. And I sat up at home and I text my fiance. And I was telling him that... On his ship. Like he could go somewhere or come to me or call me. But I was frustrated because I wasn't able to talk to him and everything. And I texted him and I told him. I was like, you know, Angelo, I was like, I love you with all my heart. I was like, but these brief conversations and the brief texting and emailing or wherever he is in the world, however we can communicate, I was like, you know, it's not enough. Yeah, I was in my emotions.
I can see that though.
And I was just like, it's not enough. And I was like, I need more of you. Like, in the beginning, of course, he wasn't stationed a long way away from me, so we could see each other more often. But I was like, now it's just, it's really, really overwhelming. I didn't think about it when I sent him that text. I didn't think about the fact that, you know what, right now he's on a ship. He may get the text, he may not. Or he may get it when he get back on land. And that's not the first thing he want to see. Didn't think about it. Now, he's a Virgo, okay? He's non-confrontational.
Well, now we know.
And he didn't even respond to it. He got it. But he never responded to me. So I'm all in my emotions because I'm like, he ain't respond. He act like he ain't see it. You know.
Knowing the man's situation.
Knowing his situation.
Mm-hmm.
So he calls me as soon as he hit ground.
Get yourselves together, girls.
We got to
Don't
get
be
ourselves
like
together. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. So he finally hit ground. And when he hit ground, the first thing he said was, baby, I appreciate you so much. And I love you for standing beside me. He was like, I don't take none of this for granted. He was like, because you could be, he said, one thing I worry about when I go out there is if I come home and you're gone. You're tired.
He ain't got to worry about that.
He ain't got to worry about it though, because I'm not going nowhere.
Done.
I am.
She got it.
But what
better
blew
than
me
Usher.
But what blew me away is he hadn't read the text. He hadn't gotten it. So he didn't get the text.
They didn't go through yet.
Yes. So he's telling me how much he appreciates me and this and this and that. And he never takes it for granted. And I done sent him this text. So when he finally got the text, he called me back. And he was like, that's when he let me know. Because I thought he was just saying that he appreciated me and everything because he had gotten the text. So I didn't know that he hadn't gotten it. So when he got the texts, he was like, baby, he was like, where'd all this come from? He was like, I'm doing the extra. Like, he was like, I'm putting forth that effort. And he was like, you're not even realizing that this is a sacrifice for me. He was like, you're not even supposed to know where I go. Like,
sorry. But he's out there making a better life for them when he retires in a year.
Yeah. He
Selfish.
is.
Prayers needed. Prayers needed.
Yes.
Pray for her.
Pray for me.
Pray for her.
Pray for me, y'all. So that's something that I'm learning. You know, I'm learning about this patience. And God is really teaching me patience.
Okay. Pray for me that God teaches me patience.
Definitely.
Because let me tell you something. Do I got patience, Mika?
No.
Your girl, patience level is on
0.
Oh, I would have gave myself 2.5%. You gave me 0?
2.5. Okay, we'll give her a lot.
Out of 100?
Okay, 2.5% out of 100. I thought you were talking about 50.
25%. Okay, so yeah, your girl got to work on her patience because I want stuff done right now. Because when I do things for other people, it's right now. So yeah, most of the time, right?
Yeah, it is.
Unless we have work.
Yeah, she do. She be on it. She gets on it, but she has to understand that everybody don't have that momentum to move the way she move and do what she do and how she do it. So yeah.
So we're all a work in progress. So I want to thank my girl Mika for coming through, hanging out with your girl, hanging out with y'all.
Yes.
I hope that y'all loved it. And depending on if you like and subscribe, and comment down below about our special guest. We may just have more of her because she's here all the time.
She don't throw shade at me. I have to do something.
So she's here a lot.
A lot.
And if you guys like Temika and what she has to say, then we will have her on more.
And pray for me with the working out because she threw shade on me on the last video because I'm struggling with the working out pieces, ladies. Yes.
Pray for her that
Pray
she
for
will
me.
put on her workout clothes and come with me because your girl needs to work out.
I do. I really do.
Me.
But I need to work out too.
But I need you to come work out with me because
Okay.
you don't like to be by myself.
Okay.
So pray for us. We'll pray for you.
Yes.
I would like to thank you very much for watching. And I hope you guys like my new little tripod stand I got for my camera. So no more of me holding it. Look at your girl upgrading. Woo, woo. Won't he do it? So thank you guys for coming out. God bless you, my brothers and sisters in Christ. Make sure that you comment and subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you share. Please do not message me asking me to share my video. If it's a blessing to you, share it on Facebook, share it with your friends, send it to them via text message or email or whatever you have to do. But please make sure that you go and share. And I will continuously do more videos, and I won't pay attention to how many people are looking at it or subscribing, because I'm just gonna do what I need to do and hope that you guys are blessed by it. Until next time, I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you soon. Bye. Oh wait. Bye. Okay, that's not working. Bye.